The phone rang just after midnight, the sound cutting through the quiet like a blade. Ethan Harper stared at the screen, squinting through sleep. Unknown number. He almost let it go to voicemail. Almost, but something made him swipe to answer. Hello. There was a pause, then a woman's breath, thin and shaking. Stay, please. He sat up. I think you have the wrong number. No, she whispered, and he could hear the effort it took. Please, don't hang up. Her breath hitched. I don't have much time. Ethan swung his legs off the bed, suddenly awake. In the other room, his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, slept with her stuffed bear tucked under her chin. He kept his voice low. Ma'am, are you hurt? I'm dying, the woman said, not dramatically, not for sympathy. As if she were stating the weather. I dialed the wrong contact. But you answered. So, stay. He swallowed. Where are you? I can call an ambulance. They're already on the way, she said. Too late, I think. She coughed, a wet sound that made his chest tighten. I didn't want to be alone. Ethan leaned against the wall, eyes closed. He was a single dad who counted coins at the grocery store and fixed neighbors' cars for extra cash. He was not equipped for this. What's your name? Clara, she said. Clara Whitmore. The name meant nothing to him then. He didn't know it was printed on buildings downtown, engraved on hospital wings, whispered with awe and envy. To him, she was just a frightened voice in the dark. I'm Ethan, he said. You're not alone. I'm here, she breathed, a little easier. Thank you, Ethan. I'm sorry to bother you. You're not bothering me, he said, surprised to find he meant it. They talked in fragments. She told him about the rain tapping against the window of the penthouse where she lay, about the scent of antiseptic and lilies. He told her about Lily, how she insisted pancakes tasted better when shaped like stars. Clara laughed softly, then winced. I wanted children, she said. Funny, isn't it? All that money, all that control, and no time. Time is unfair, Ethan said. It never asks permission. Silence stretched. He heard sirens faintly through the phone, growing louder. Clara's breath was ragged now. Ethan, she whispered, if I don't make it, would you do something for me? Anything I can. My lawyer will contact you, she said. I'm leaving you something. Please don't refuse. Use it for Lily. He frowned. Clara, I can't. Please, she said, the word barely there. It's my choice. I don't want it to sit in accounts like a tomb. The sirens wailed closer. Doors slammed. Voices echoed in her room. They're here, she murmured. Thank you for staying. I'm still here, Ethan said, even as the line crackled. You're going to be okay. She exhaled, long and trembling. If I don't wake up, remember that a wrong number can still be the right person. The call went dead. Ethan sat on the floor until dawn, phone in his hand, heart pounding. At sunrise, Lily padded out in her pajamas and wrapped her arms around his neck. He held her tightly, breathing in the scent of her hair, grounding himself in the living, breathing now. 3 days later, the news broke. Clara Whitmore, heiress and philanthropist, had died following complications from a long, private illness. Photos of her smiling at galas filled the screen. Ethan stared, stunned. That night, a black car stopped outside his small house. The lawyer was polite, precise, and impossibly calm as he explained the bequest. A trust for Lily's education. A smaller one for Ethan, enough to breathe, to rest, to stop counting coins. And one condition, handwritten and simple, stay present. Stay kind. Ethan tried to refuse. The lawyer shook his head. She was very clear. She said you stayed when no one else did. Life didn't transform overnight. Ethan still packed lunches and worked hard. But the constant edge of fear softened. Lily's school changed. The fridge was full. At night, Ethan sometimes looked at his phone, half expecting it to ring. Months later, he received an invitation to the Whitmore Foundation's annual dinner. He didn't want to go, but Lily insisted, eyes shining. She was your friend, she said with the wisdom only children have. At the dinner, surrounded by chandeliers and applause, Ethan felt out of place. Then he saw a small plaque near the entrance. It bore a quote in elegant script. A wrong number can still be the right person. Ethan smiled, a quiet, grateful smile. He thought of a frightened voice in the dark, of choosing to stay. He took Lily's hand and walked forward, carrying a promise made at midnight, one he would keep for the rest of his life.